Hello, children. So, today let us continue with the chapter friction. Okay, yesterday so far we have covered with introduction part, and today we'll discuss and get into deep of chapter. That is, we'll start with the friction and we'll start the chapter. Okay, before starting this chapter, let's have a quick recap of yesterday's. So, yesterday we have learned the topics. These are the topics: that introduction to friction, causes of friction, factors affecting friction, methods to reduce friction, advantages and disadvantages, fluids friction. So today we'll cover this part, the causes of friction. Today we'll cover. Okay, yes, in yesterday's we have taken the examples like a person is swimming. So in order to move front, what he does, he'll push back the water. So where friction acts. So here also a ball, while rolling it at certain point, the ball also stops and the friction will be on the surface of the ground. Similarly, a shoe and the sole we have taken. So walking and walking, the sole gets slimmer, thinner on the surface of the ground. So similarly, to stop a car, will be moving in certain speed. When we apply brake, it gets stopped. So these are the things yesterday we have covered with the introduction part. So let us start with friction today. Children, before starting this topic, let me give you a tip. Okay, whenever you want to start or whenever you want to study anything, just have a cup of lukewarm water, means a little bit of hot water. Okay, ugar bechananta neeru. If you drink that water before studying, just before 5 minutes or 3 minutes, anything, if you feel that you want to study now, just have that water. When you have that water, you'll be like, it will give you energy in concentrating more. Say for example, if you only need to study about this friction, this lukewarm water will help you to boost energy, and it will help to study even these 2 points as well. Got it? So let us come to the chapter back. So friction. What do you mean by friction? As we have already learned in previous chapter, the very basic thing and the definition of friction. But here in detail we are going to study that what is friction. Okay. Friction means it is an opposing force that opposes the motion of one body over the surface of another body. Okay. What happens? Friction means it is a opposing force. It is a opposing force where that opposes the motion of one body, taking this box as one body and over the surface of another body. I am taking this as surface, as this as another body. It's a opposing force, the motion of one body. Push, here I have written as pushing the force, where we are applying to move this box. I am applying, or you guys can apply the force in order to move the box. So it will be in motion. Okay, the box will be in motion, where the other surface of the body will be in contact. Okay, whereas this box will be in moving this in this direction, whereas friction will be in opposite direction. Okay, this is the friction part, where it happens. Got it? I hope you got an idea what is friction. So friction means it's an opposing force that opposes the motion of one body over the surface of another body. Okay, children, got it? This is important and may be asked for 1 marks. Define friction. What do you mean by friction? These are the things that may arise in examination. So the definition is important for 1 marks. I'll write it as Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi means very important for examination. Very important for examination. Wi-Fi. Got it? Okay. So then, in order to this, they are in contact. Got it, children? Here the box and the surface, these two are in contact, where the body will be in contact with another body. These two are in contact. Got it? These two are in contact. So friction is occurring here. Take a box on surface. We have taken a box on surface of other object and other has moving in other body. Okay, this will be moving in one body has to move on another body. So this will be moving on this body. So we need to apply certain force, isn't it? We need to apply some force. We are applying here. It will be in motion and the friction takes place here. Got it, children? So this means friction. So then it comes in notice only when two surfaces are in contact with each other. That is called contact force. We already know contact force means two surfaces are brought in contact, means they are called as contact force. That is what here we have written. So it is the notice, it comes in notice only when two surfaces are in contact with each other, that is called contact force. Here these two are in contact. So friction is also a contact force, we can call it as. Okay, where these two are in contact. So if it is offered by solids, liquids as well as by gases, okay, but it is maximum in case of solids and least in case of gases. So friction elladrallu namage takes place agutte anta here is that we have going to learn. Okay, it is offered by solids, mostly it will be taken in the, as here we have written, so maximum in cases of solids, liquids as well as by gases. So in gases it is very least. So we know that liquids means taking water, liquid means water, H2O, and air means air is the gas that we take. Solids means anything that we can take. Got it? So let me explain here. Taking two boxes here, let's take these two boxes. When they are come in contact, we call it as contact force, isn't it? When these two come in contact, we call it as contact force. These two we call it as contact force. So this is an example for solid. Any boxes, one surface mele innon surface kuda hogta ide andre in motion, that we take it as solids. So that is friction is happening here. So in order to likewise, we'll take it for liquid. We'll take it for liquid. So in liquid we can take a person swimming in water. Okay, a person swimming in water. Sorry, excuse me. So when a person is swimming in water, he is applying some force to move forward, isn't it? Now swim madbekadre, by using our hands, what we do, we push back the water. So in order to move front, where it is a example in liquid. So it is a liquid where friction takes place. Example is a person swimming in water. So similarly, let us take for gases. So it is in case of gases, it is least. It is mentioned here. It will be least in cases of gases. So in order for gas, we will take it as air. So the example for air is birds flying in air. Okay, birds flying in air. Using the wings, they try to move forward. Whereas we'll take birds. Birds, in order to move forward, they use wings. Okay, where even here the friction is happening. Got it, children? In air it is minimum, where in the case of air it is very minimum. So birds are flying in air using wings. They try to move forward. They try to move forward. So this shows that in solid, liquid and gases the friction takes place. Okay, so now let us move on to causes of friction. So in order to study the causes of friction, before we'll just have a glance over this. So this part, you might have seen a driver of a car truck slowing down. This examples I have already given. While stopping a car, they apply brakes. Similarly, while riding bicycle, even you guys too apply brakes in order to slow down the vehicle, isn't it? Similarly, then it is given here, finally it stops. Have you ever seen a moving ball on ground? Even this example also we have given. So when we roll the ball on ground, at certain time it stops, isn't it? So It is due to friction. So what happens? Even why do we slip when we step on the banana peel? So banana peel now ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ when we put on the floor like a smooth surface of floor. So even the banana contain particles on the peel, even that will be slippery. So when we step on the banana peel, we fall down. So what our parents ask us to do is keep the banana peels away or throw it in dustbin. It's due to this. See here in the picture you can see a boy falls down when he steps on banana peel because the surface will be slippery. So when the contact comes in, when these two, the boy and the banana peel on the surface, when they come in contact due to friction, he falls down. Okay, force of friction. So force of friction, this is an activity. I want you children to do this activity. Gently push your book on table as shown in figure 12.2a. This is 12.2a. You observe that it stops after moving some distance. Repeat this activity pushing the book from the opposite direction. Okay, once you try it with this direction and again you try it with other direction. Does the book stop this time too? Yes, you have to make sure ಏನು difference ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ you need to study. Okay, can you think of an explanation? What explanation you can give? Just think of it. Can we say that the force must be acting on book opposing its motion? We need to see by doing this activity. Just take a book, keep it on surface of a floor, try to move. Okay, give a gentle push. Don't give much force. Give a gentle push. Let that book moves. Similarly, on the other side also give the same gentle push and see what changes happens. This force is called the force of friction. Okay, this will give the definition of force of friction. So what happens here is given here. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Okay, so now we'll study about the causes of friction. Okay, the causes of friction, let us take, we'll study this. The surface of solids etc. that appear to be smoother are not actually smooth. Okay, they are not actually smooth. They oppose some irregularities, that is rigid and grooves. These are the causes, my dear. Don't get confused. These are the causes. ಏನು ಆಗಬಹುದು. Okay, the surface of solids etc. that appear to be smoother ಅಂತ ನಮಗೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ, but they are not smoother. They are not actually smooth. They oppose some irregularities, that is ridges and grooves. So let us take two surface. Okay, so in this case it is where the surface is smooth, isn't it? In these two cases the surface is smooth. So in the causes, what happens in the causes? So in the cases of like this, it appears to be smooth. ನಮಗೆ ಸ್ಮೂತ್ ತರ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ. Where the surface that appears to be smooth are not actually smooth. These two appears to be as smooth, but they are not smooth. They contain some ridges and grooves. So this is ridges and here grooves. Okay, so what happens? Ridges and grooves get interlocked. So ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, these two and these two come in contact, they get interlocked. So when they come in contact, they get locked. We need to apply force in order to overcome this. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ we need to apply some force, isn't it? So similarly, friction will be on this, force will be applied and the friction will be taken in opposite direction. Got it, children? So this is an example of the causes of friction. So what is that? That appears to be smoother are not actually smooth. They possess some irregularities, that is ridges and grooves takes place. So this is an cause of friction. So when these type of surfaces come in contact with other surface, their ridges groove get into interlock. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಏನಾಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ತರ interlock ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. So what happens? This get interlocked. So this gets interlocked. And the opposing force, that is friction, comes into, notice that, which possess in motion. So motion alirte but interlock agbidutte. Okay. Force of friction is always, this is the note that you have to carefully look on. Force of friction always acts in opposite direction to motion of force applied. Okay. The force of friction always acts in opposite direction. One hingidre one hing hogta irutte. Okay, to motion of force applied. Yav kade force apply agirutte, so basis on that it will be acting. So guys, I hope you have gone through with the causes of friction. So I want you guys to do this activity 12.1 and send me the videos. Okay, thank you.